Road Safety, Mr. Jantal, to the UN and the UNOPS teams, dearest families of road crash victims, survivors, good morning. 28 years might seem like a very long time to be rekindling the memories of someone gone ahead to the next life. Let go, move on. This kind of advice is much more easier said than done, given what really happens when you lose someone very much loved and adored, who is instantly killed from a road crash that could have been prevented in the first place. My brother, Augustus Augie Altarejos, was 28 years old, engaged to be married, at the height of his career as personal manager of Coca-Cola Bacolod, when he died in a car crash. The date, April 7, 1995. Augie drove my two-door Opel Manta, considered a fast car at that time, unaware that the seatbelt on the driver's side was defective. After he left work at midnight, having done overtime, Augie decided to pass by his favorite bar for a quick drink before heading home. Sadly, that would be his last drive. On a dark, unlighted highway with hardened sand piles on the side of the road, the car crashed and Augie was thrown out to a ditch some meters away where his lifeless body was found. Half of his face was wax reconstructed for him to look handsome in the coffin. Augie died at the very same killer highway where many have already crashed and died before him. And it being my vehicle meant that that easily could have been my own death and of the 4-month-old baby I was pregnant with at that time. My only daughter, who will now be 28 years old in August this year, is now a doctor. Hence, this is my payback for life. Road crashes continued to haunt me and my family for 10 consecutive years, and eventually all those near mishaps have become lessons well learned, and in several instances, even life-saving. Experience is the best teacher, and it is by remembering that we learn. Therefore, we cannot allow more road crashes that lead to serious injuries and deaths, to make us see and realize that road safety requires shared responsibilities and that it must be a way of life. Deaths caused by road crashes are often instant, and the life-changing experiences for those left behind are very unfair. Because of this, the bereaved families are helpless and unprepared for the consequences. Lack of quick and efficient emergency response, no all-out hospital care and medical assistance, the apathy of our local governments add to the helplessness of the bereaved and aggrieved families. This is injustice. Someone dies, we move on, we forget. But today, we remember every Juan and Maria killed, maimed, or have suffered in road traffic crashes, brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, children, friends. Today, we speak up to let everyone know that all those lives lost are not numbers. They are people with families and friends that have been left behind. We are the rememberers. Let us work together to pressure our government from the national level down to the grassroots community level to recognize the important roles of multi-sectoral stakeholders, of the CSOs and NGOs like Project CARES and the families of Road Victims and Survivors Association. Together, we must push for 3 stars or better rated road safety standards and conditions, for comprehensive driving education before license approval, comprehensive testing to certify the roadworthiness of vehicles, and for the efficient road traffic crash emergency responses. We also invoke local governments to have the steadfast and uncompromising will in the enforcement of our road traffic laws. We call on them to also allow access to free information of road crash reports and statistics, to extend much needed funding and support for road victims and bereaved families, such as sustainable post-crash care assistance, for psycho, social, and physical therapies and rehabilitation, to provide legal aid scholarships, and livelihoods for those who have lost their family breadwinners, as well as access to blood banks, among many others. Together, we can do more. Together, we can serve better. Together, we can help, heal, and save more lives. Maayong aga from Bacolod City. Thank you.